Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, the game has annoyingly just frozen, so let's just restart it up. But we are live on YouTube again for the Spotlight Hour, and this week's Spotlight Hour is Carvanha. So Carvanha, the dark and water type Pokemon, is featured as a Spotlight Hour, and it's quite a decent Pokemon to try and obtain for multiple reasons, of which we'll start explaining when we start heading around. But let's first of all get our daily adventure incense on. Hopefully the comments are working tonight. I know we had a couple of issues last week during Young Goose Spotlight Hour where the stream only actually lasted for 12 minutes, so hopefully people can keep commenting down below, and when those sort of dry up, I know there might be something that's gone wrong with the stream. But hopefully we are live now and people can start joining us. But let's get that daily adventure incense on and start doing the daily adventure. Hopefully we start seeing some glaring birds. Now, we did see a glaring bird yesterday, in fact, off the daily adventure incense. It was a 46 CP glaring Zapdos, and unfortunately it did run away. So that was a little bit of a shame. Level 1 glaring Zapdos. Still no shiny glaring birds though, even more annoyingly. How are we, mate? Apologies for the traffic going past. Hiya, how are you? Thanks very much for dropping in. So we're just doing the daily incense before the Spotlight Hour starts. And then it's going to be a little bit of a different Spotlight Hour to normal. Of course, we will be walking around catching a Carvanha, but we're also going to be stopping intermittently as well in between and just evolving some. It is 2 times evolution XP, so we are going to be making the most of that XP as well. And let's just have a quick look at what our XP total is currently running on. 583,865. And we'll see what that finishes on by the end of today's live stream. Hopefully today's live stream actually lasts for a full amount of time. I don't know what went wrong last week. We did have some technical difficulties where I did it for the whole hour. I did it right up until, well, just gone past 7 o'clock when the Spotlight Hour finished. But for some reason the stream actually ended just 12 minutes into the stream and I had no notification. It seemed to be all working on my phone, but for some reason it did just finish. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Hopefully it doesn't go wrong again today. Clear some space up, but I don't want to delete too much stuff. Like I say, we will be evolving stuff for that 2 times evolution XP. Now, it does start in 3 minutes, the Spotlight Hour, so if we do get a shiny now, we can do the shiny trick and not catch it, and then it should turn into a Carvanha at 6 PM, guaranteeing ourselves a shiny Carvanha. That is, of course, if you don't want the shiny that you've just managed to get. 11 shiny rolls during roll day. Nice. Did you manage to get any decent ones, or were they all... I only managed to get 1 3-star, if I remember right, on Rolt's community today. A little bit disappointed with that. Would have really liked to get more decent Rolts. Gardevoir and Gallade both have their Mega Evolutions out now, so I would have liked to have got a few better Ralts than what I did. Shiny ones, that is. Yeah, terrible RVs. It always seems to be the Shinies have terrible RVs. I don't know why. It always seems to be that way. It's very rare you get a decent shiny on a com day. Well, it is for me anyway. Hopefully I'm not the only one that struggles with that. So of course we've got loads more events as well coming up. It's never ending, is it, at the moment, the events on Pokemon GO. But loads of XP on offer during February, which is nice. Our yearly target will hopefully see another month where we're on track. And we got one 4-star RV, so that was nice. At least you got a hundo. Depends what you're going to use it for. I'd probably turn that hundo into a Gallade, into a Gardevoir, and then use it as Mega Gardevoir. Yeah, Shundo would have been very nice, but yeah, they're definitely the ones that don't seem to spark other hundos. You used to have this game. How many years ago? It was one of those games that I downloaded when it first came out in 2016, and then I binned it off because it wasn't that good at that time. And then re-downloaded it back in 2018 because my son got into Pokemon, the anime series on the TV. So I thought, I'll re-download it, we'll go round and we'll play on it together. And then since then, I've just been hooked since 2018. 3 years ago. Have you ever thought about coming back and playing it, or are you happy not getting frustrated with it? So Carvanhas are in. We've got the Carvanha spawns, which also means we have a 2 times catch XP. But what it also means is that we can put a lucky egg on for that XP and then use Roar of Time. So let's go for that, and that will also extend our daily adventure incense as well that we have running. So we'll do half an hour of Roar of Time, half an hour of lucky egg. That will see us over the hour mark. Pokemon storage full. We do need to evolve some things as we speak. Sharpedo does look a cool Pokemon. Yeah, Eevee and Eevee evolutions, I think that's definitely one of the fan favourites. Which one of the Eevee evolution though? I know people like all the Eevee evolutions when we say we like Eevee evolutions, but surely you've got to have a favourite. Yeah, so Dialga's still on raids at the moment. He's on raids until Thursday, I believe. We've got another raid hour of him, and then he will disappear from raids. And he will change, and I think he turns into Genesect, I think, after that. Yeah, the Eevee evolutions are cool. I think I prefer probably Umbreon and Espeon. They were probably the last Eevee evolutions from when I was a kid growing up. They were like the last ones to be added, and they were just super cool. I think Umbreon was probably the best one. Espeon's probably the nicest shiny. It goes that green colour, doesn't it? But yeah, they are really, really nice. I wonder if there'll be any more Eevee evolutions added to the series with the new games that keep coming out. I'm surprised. Obviously, we've had Leafeon added at a later date, then we had Sylveon as well added at a later date. Glaceon, of course. So potentially there's more to come on the horizon. Never know. Now I know Eevee also, yeah, I'm guessing more Eevee evolutions might make you play the game again. That might be the way to get you back into the game. We'll have to message Niantic and tell them, if you want more players, bring more Eevee evolutions. That might work. So we'll delete these evolutions that we've got here. And that should mean we can catch some more Carvanha. Loads of Carvanhas about. So the spawn spots on these community days and spotlight hours, as it is tonight, do of course get increased. Hence why you see more spawns than you probably would do normally. It is because the spawn spots have been increased. Absolutely loads of Carvanhas. Annoyingly, we can't seem to hit an excellent throw on any of them, which is very annoying. Need to get my throwing in order. But obviously, Carvanha Spotlight Hour, like I said before, includes that 2 times catch. 2 times evolution XP. Excellent throw that time. So we will be evolving stuff during the hour to try and make the most of that evolution XP bonus. And of course, 2 times evolution XP, you get 1,000 per evolution, 2,000 because of a Spotlight Hour, 4,000 because we have that lucky egg on. So loads of XP on offer. So if you're all thinking about leveling up tonight, these sort of Spotlight Hours are very, very good ways in quickly leveling up. Yeah, quick throw is such a handy tool to have. It is one of the best things to learn in the game. Obviously perhaps not properly done by Niantic. It isn't something that they put in purposely, but it is a lovely workaround of a quick catch. Tends to bad at excellent throw, to be honest, Carvanha, when you get the hang of it. I just don't like when it goes to the side. Really annoying when it moves off to the side. There's certain Pokemon that do move it a lot more than others. And when the shadow forms got released, they're crazy. They just constantly move, especially shadow legendaries. Yeah, I think you need to start and catch them all again as well. See, I've already talked you into it. You've been on the stream for how long? And I've already talked you into it. And if you do download the game, then if you go over to the community section in my YouTube channel, you'll see that my friend code's there as well. So you can add me at the moment until I reach my friend storage limit. It will be there. I need to catch 9 Eevees. Now, there is a naming trick with Eevees as well. You can actually force it to evolve into a certain Eevee, but it only works once. I don't know if you've already done that the last time you had the game. But the Eevee name trick, if you Google that, Eevee name trick Pokemon GO, if you Google that, then you already know that. So yeah, it is a nice way to do it, but of course, people probably prefer to leave that naming trick until you've got hundos or shinies, depending on what you'd rather have a collection of. I know hundo wise, I'm trying to get all the EVs as a hundo on the game, and it's just becoming really, really annoying because every time I go to evolve an EV, yeah, need them all. Every time I go to evolve an EV, I'm just trying to get the first lot of evolutions now. I don't know if these Sharpedos are any good, actually. I've not appraised them before evolving. No, rubbish. Let's get them open. So yeah, every time I go to evolve an EV, I'm trying to get Flareon, which is obviously one of the random ones, one of the first gen ones. But every time I go to evolve it, I keep ended up getting Vaporeon or Jolteon, which is so annoying. I must have about 4 hundo Jolteons now and about 5 hundo Vaporeons and 0 hundo Flareons, which is very, very annoying. Again, apologies for the traffic noise going past, if you can hear that. It is a little bit loud at this moment. But of course, Sharpedo, as you can see, being evolved at this moment in time, it does have a Mega Evolution. So obviously, new Megas are going to be coming out on the game because of the new Nintendo Switch game being released this year. That is a game, when we said we were never going to do any more Megas, that is a brand new game which is going to bring more Megas to Pokemon GO. Well, to the Pokemon anime series first, and then of course be released in Pokemon GO at a later date. So I can only assume that the remaining current Megas, it's downloading, awesome. I can only assume that the current Mega Pokemon that are yet to be released on the game, the ones that have already been released in the anime, I can only assume that Pokemon GO would probably run through those quite quickly now and get those added into the game. I would fully expect the likes of Mega Sharpedo to come out very soon, perhaps during a raid day. We've had raid days obviously for Gallade and for Lucario more recently. So I would fully expect Sharpedo to potentially have a raid day, Mega Sharpedo. We've also got Mega Ardino. We've got Mega Metagross. That will be a very, very cool raid day. We've also got Mega Camerupt. Nearly forgot about Camerupt then. Mega Camerupt, Mega Ardino, Mega Sharpedo, Mega Metagross, and then of course the Mega Mewtwo's. Now I fully expect Mega Mewtwo, with it being such a huge release, it will probably get released during a Go Fest. I could fully expect that. You know, Mega Mewtwo does have 2 different forms similar to Mega Charizard, an X and a Y. So therefore, you could have a Mega X Mewtwo being on raids on the Saturday of a Go Fest, let's say, and on the Sunday you could have the Mega Y, the opposite one. So I could fully expect that sort of thing to happen, potentially only for ticket holders as well, just so you have to pay even more money to get it. We'll have to wait and see, but that is definitely something that Niantic will probably do, is put it in a big event like that, with it being such a big release. Hatching an egg now. Grookey. 604 Grookey, not brilliant. Quickly evolve it for the additional XP and then we'll bin it. So like I say, a little bit of a different spotlight hour to normal, of course. We're all going to be evolving quite a few things, but try and do a lot of catching as well at the same time in between these evolutions. Now, of course, we had the last of the 3 legendary Kanto birds Max Mundi yesterday. How did people get on with that? Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you managed to get a couple of Moltres yesterday. I think I managed to get around about, well, I think I did about 9 battles in total, but only caught around about 7 Moltres. No shiny ones and no decent ones as well. The Hundo is 1980 I think the highest one I got was a 1939, which was absolutely terrible. So most of mine, I think only one of mine actually, that 1939 I think was just a 3-star, only just. So I think most of mine are a 2-star, so not very good, but potentially something for lucky trade fodder. So yeah, how did you get on with the Max Monday? If you did it, let me know in the comments. Carvanha does go to a absolutely incredible, nice shiny when it does sparkle. Hopefully we'll get one on a stream tonight. That would be amazing. Sneasel off the daily adventure. Obviously got a shiny increased rate as well. We'll check that after this. Nope. It is 164 for Sneasel though. And that goes for both the normal form and the Hisuian form. Now, lucky I gone, we've also got these additional XP challenges to claim here. Trying to do the most we can with the XP that we can earn. And then we also have a few friends to level up with. So these ones are, of course, just the first aid of a friendship. Like I say, my friend trainer code is in the community section on my YouTube. Make sure to go add it if you haven't already. But all these are a first stage of a friendship, which means we get 3,000 XP per on this first stage when it goes to the first love art on the friendship, which when of course you have a lucky egg on 6,000 XP, it's not too bad. We've got loads of these as well, so there's quite a bit of XP here to be had. So we'll open up these ones, we'll quickly go down and see if there's any of the stage 2 that we can interact with. Unfortunately not. And then stage 3. I don't think we've got any best friends going today, but have we got anybody on the stage 3? Ultra friends? No, unfortunately not. Open my gift, name Phantom. Okay, we'll do. Oh, I've just clicked on a rocket balloon. Why does it have to get him away? Just catch these Carvanhas here and then I'll open your gift. Just caught Pokemon number 1, awesome. You'll probably get a shiny Carvanha quicker than I will, to be honest. Gifts. That is what we were going to do. Phantom. There you are. We've already interacted today, but I'll open your gift anyway. That is an amazing shiny Pangaroo. That is one of the ones I've been hunting for a while. Very, very nice shiny, that is. Congrats on that. Here's, of course, the evolved form of the little bear, which is in the 12 kegs. I always forget his name. Let's have a look. Pangaroo. Pancham, there we go. Pancham evolves into Pangaroo. And of course, recently it was on the level 1 raids during the last few events, to be honest. So I was trying to hunt after him on those level 1 raids. No shinies though, unfortunately. I did manage to get a hundo. Hatched out on me. Hatched out of a 12 keg on my birthday last year, which was a nice day to get it on. But still missing that all elusive shiny. Like I say, very, very nice shiny indeed. Get the stop spin. Yeah, it's very, very nice shiny indeed. 12 kegs as well. I think we're still locked behind 12 kegs, if I'm right in saying that. So obviously they're the ones that you can only obtain from the rocket leaders. And I haven't really been doing many rockets this time around. 28th of the 8th, 2023, so quite a while ago. Was it very good IVs, or hopefully it was a 3-star at least, coming from an egg. Terrible throw on that occasion. $15, $14, $13, they are very good IVs. A 93 in fact. Very, very good. So I was jealous before, I'm even more jealous now. Very nice shiny Alice. As is, of course, Carvanha tonight. Very, very nice shiny. Goes green when it is shiny. Bit of a darker green on the top of its head where its normal colour is blue. That goes to a bit of a normal green, I'd say. And then the bottom half, the red half of it, goes to a lime green. It's very, very nice shiny indeed. And then if you do evolve it into Sharpedo, obviously Sharpedo, as you've seen already on the stream when we've evolved them, is that all blue colour. That dark blue. It then goes to a bright purple, which is very, very nice. So it's a good one to get tonight. Nice shiny on offer. And of course, one that does Mega Evolve, although not yet released. Seems to be moving to the side very, very quickly after clicking on it. Doesn't take long at all before it starts moving to that side. Very annoying. Of course, you can use a pineapple berries if you want to stop it from moving. It's not playing ball. There you go. Excellent throw. Thanks. Let's do a couple more evolutions while the Carvanhas aren't really playing very nicely. Shiny Kingler on raid day. Unfortunately, I didn't know. Shiny Gigantamax Kingler, that is. That was on Saturday. Unfortunately, no. Never managed to get a shiny Gigantamax Kingler. I did around about 12, I would say. Well, actually saving them all, so I'll be able to tell you in a second. But yeah, I didn't manage to get a shiny Gigantamax Kingler, unfortunately. So I'm hoping, I do hope that all these Gigantamaxes come back round again at some stage. Because especially the starter ones, the Blastoise, Charizard and Venusaur, they of course came round where they were very, very difficult to take down. If you remember the Gigantamaxes first time round, and hardly anybody managed to do them. Even groups with 20 and 22 people online didn't manage to do a Gigantamax Blastoise or Venusaur. Charizard was a little bit easier, but still, they were very, very difficult to take down that first time they came round. and then they quickly rectified that and made it a little bit easier to take it down. But still, it's a very difficult challenge to do. But it makes it a lot more manageable compared to the first time round. Let's burn off these Sharpedos. Evolve a couple more. Nice one, you did get a Shiny Carvanha, that's awesome. Was it any good on the IVs, or was it quite disappointing? I think the bottom was 10-10-10, I think, same as on a raid on the Gigantamax. I don't think you can get any worse than a 10-10-10 to my knowledge. $11 or $12-11. That's a little bit disappointing, but still, it's a shiny, and you can work with that as well. If you lucky traded that, the minimum it would go was 12, 12, 12. So hopefully you can find somebody else who's got one, and then you can perhaps lucky trade it, and then you'll be able to hopefully get a better one than what you've currently got. I do wish Carvanha just stopped moving, especially so quickly after clicking on it. It really needs to just calm down or set. It's virtually instantly where it keeps going to the left. That time it was trying to go to the right. Just calm down, Carvanha. Very angry tonight. Instantly moving again. It is a nice, excellent throw to do if it just stayed in the middle. Does not help when it moves to one side. Yeah, shiny jolt, it does look amazing. I think I've managed to get a few shiny jolt it down. It's obviously been featured on quite a few events. 7 of Carvanha. Is that what you meant? Yeah. He does not want to stay in the ball, or does not want to be hit by the ball even. Very, very annoying. I mean, look at that, just instantly goes to the side. We somehow managed to do an excellent throw that time. Yeah, Carvanha, I do have a little bit of a confession to make with Carvanha. Carvanha has been very nice to me in the past. And in fact, I managed to get a Shundo from a lucky trade, which I've already level 50'd. A Shundo Carvanha. So that is already level 50, so we don't need the XL candy for tonight for it. But that is getting very well prepared for the Mega Sharpedo that comes out when it does come out. I haven't evolved it mainly because I've always thought Carvanha could be one of those Pokemon that has a community day at some stage. so therefore could potentially have a special move given to it when you evolved it. So I didn't want to evolve it until a raid day or a community day had happened for it, until it's actually turned out mega. Now obviously Carvanha as well, or Sharpedo more so, is very, very useful in PvP as well. If you've already watched through some of the videos, Shadow Sharpedo is incredibly good in PvP, especially Great League and Ultra League. For Great League, you'll need a 0-15-15 on the IVs. Power that up to just below 1500. And then in the Ultra League, you'll need a Hundo. So potentially I could use that Shundo in the Ultra League, although I don't do much PvP. But the Shadow one is definitely the preferred one to have out of the two, between Shadow and normal. So Shadow Carvanha or Shadow Sharpedo is very useful. And of course, if you've already seen the YouTube video up on my channel where I've done a bit of a how-to guide on a couple of videos now. Of course, we started off with doing a how-to quick catch on Pokemon GO. And I described how you can do a quick catch method that you've seen me doing tonight on that video. If you've not already seen that, go check that out. But we also did another video, another how-to guide, and that was how to quickly work on that trainer medal, that ace trainer medal in your avatar screen. You scroll down from your avatar screen, you've got loads of medals there, and one is called Ace Trainer, and that's where you start, and you have to beat the trainer battles. So you have to challenge either Blanche, Spark, or yeah, that's the video I taught you quick catches. It's all on there, so hopefully that's been useful to you. But yeah, so when you go against the team leaders down at the bottom of the trainer battles, you have to win against them for it to count towards the Ace Trainer badge. And there's a really cool method where if you use a Shadow Sharpedo, power it up to just below Great League, and then use that for against the fire type team leader, then it will defeat all of her Pokemon just using the fast move. So you won't have to mess about trying to do any charge moves and spend time doing that. You can just do it the quickest way possible by just using a single Shadow Sharpedo that's been powered up just below the 1500 mark. So very, very useful video if you want to work on that Ace Trainer medal. And of course, with that Ace Trainer medal, you do get some of those are freestyle, those Sharpedos. But with that Ace Trainer medal, you do also get some avatar items as well as you unlock it through the stages. So you might want to work on it just for the avatar items. But like I say, a very, very cool video up on the channel explaining how you can level up through that medal very, very quickly using a Shadow Sharpedo. Hey, there we go. Shiny Carvanha. Look at that shiny. Very, very nice. Again, as we always do on live stream, if we see a shiny during Spotlight Hour, then you get to nickname it in the comments down below. So, can you find a cool nickname for this Shiny Carvanha? Not a very good one. It's a 0-star. But name that Shiny Carvanha. Jaws. I like that. It's going to be called Jaws. Very cool name. Very cool name. There we go. Jaws it is. So Shiny Carvanha, that is awesome. So of course, as we were saying, we'll just talk a little bit about the events that are coming up while we're doing some evolves. We've talked a little bit about the events that have just gone on Max Monday. That was yesterday. That was Dynamax Moltres being released for the first time on the game. Video up on my channel if you want to work out the best counters for that, if you're going to be doing it anytime during this next week. And then we discussed a little bit about Gigantamax Kingler. That got released on Saturday. And then let's look ahead now. So what events are coming up? Tomorrow is going to be the small yet strong event. That will be the shiny release of Nimble, a little cricket Pokemon. And if you remember, about 6 months ago, Nimble actually had its shiny released by accident. If you don't already know, you could actually obtain it around about 6 months ago. Anybody who was lucky enough to get it then actually had it taken off, and Niantic reverted that. Anybody who got a shiny one in that time had it taken off, and it got reverted back to a normal Nimble. It was around about the same time where Niantic also messed up during the GBL rewards. You could actually encounter black and white Kyurem. It was around that same time, and of course he reverted that as well. So anybody who obtained a black or white Kyurem, it turned to a normal Kyurem, and anybody who obtained a shiny Nimble, it turned into a normal Nimble. So finally, we've actually had the shiny release of Nimble. That is tomorrow, 10 AM local time on Wednesday. That event will start. Small yet strong. And with the shiny Nimble release, we also get a really cool reward, which is of course 2 times catch XP. So 2 times catch XP for everything you catch during that small yet strong event, which goes up until Saturday as well. So you've got 4 days of 2 times catch XP. So each excellent throw will gain you around about 2,000 XP plus the additional curveball, etc. add-ons. You'll probably get around about 2,500 XP per excellent throw that you do during that event. So really cool amount of XP on offer. Then on Sunday, we have the Community Day, the February Community Day. Split opinions a bit, the Community Day. It is Carablast and Shelmet. So a few people are a bit disappointed with that, and a few people really want it to happen. So I'm on the ballpark with it. I've got quite a few Carablast. I've never had a shiny Shelmet. So it is one that I'm actually looking forward to in terms of Shelmet. But I can see why a few people are a little bit disappointed with it. But for me, I think it's quite a nice Community Day. I think a lot of people expect Community Days to be Pokemon that sort of change the meta, a bit like Metagross and Bagon did in the past. But we can't keep expecting that all the time. We are going to have these Community Days, which are just literally for shiny collecting and no more than that. They're not going to be brilliant for PvP. They're not going to be brilliant for PvE. That's attacking gyms and stuff like that. We are just going to have these Community Days where it is literally just for shiny collecting, and that's okay. We can't expect it to be a game changer every time we have a Community Day. So I'm quite happy with Carablast and Shelmet. Like I say, it's a new shiny for me, the Shelmet in particular, and hopefully we can manage to get a decent one as well during the Community Day. So that'll be quite good. And also during that Community Day is 3 times catch XP during that Community Day. So the small yet strong event finishes on the Saturday, where the 2 times catch XP from that event finishes. And then the day after, on the Sunday, for Shelmet Community Day, 2 till 5, we'll have 3 times catch XP. So loads of XP on offer during the course of this next week. And then looking further into the future, into next week, we have the Delamise Desire, I think it's called, event, which is where Delamise gets released on the game, which is like the little anchor Pokemon. Looks like a shipwreck anchor. And that gets released on the game. Very cool looking Pokemon. Nice one, you got a shiny one, well done. That is awesome. But Delamise is a very nice Pokemon. That gets released in the game next week. And again, during that event, we also have another 2 times catch XP. Being on the game like 10 minutes. I mean, Natalie's just like killing it right now. She's already joined me on the amount of shinies I managed to get this Spotlight Hour, and she's only been playing it 10 minutes. I think we should swap, and I think Natalie should do a stream. You've got a lot more shiny luck than I have. But talking about the event next week, we've obviously got Delamise, like we said, getting released. We also have 2 times catch XP during that event as well. So another 3 or 4 days there with 2 times catch XP. And then that follows into the weekend after this one coming up, where we have Hooper Unbound Raid Day. So again, another XP filled event. So loads of XP are going to be on offer during February. which when I'm trying to target around about 40 million each month is really, really good news for me. So I'm definitely happy with the amount of XP that's on offer coming up in the near future. And then, of course, end of February, we can't really not say it, but the end of February is the Road to Unova tour. And then we have a whole week where we have a raid hour every single day. And then, of course, at the 1st and 2nd of March, I believe it is, we have the Unova Tour Global. So Saturday and Sunday, the first Saturday and Sunday of March, we will have the Unova Tour Global, which will be an absolutely incredible event, as always, for the tour events. So hopefully you've got those days off work. Hopefully you've penciled that in your calendar and haven't booked any other plans, because that is going to be a very, very cool event indeed. White and black Kyurem will be released during that event. Actually, officially this time, not by accident. It will be officially released for the first time, white and black Kyurem. And those white and black Kyurem, they'll work very similar to how the Necrozma with Adorn Wings and Dustmane has worked, where you fuse a Kyurem with a Reshiram or a Zekrom, and it will turn it into the white or black Kyurem. So that's how it will work. So you fuse two Pokemon together to turn into one. Now, out of those, I'm not too sure which is going to be the most powerfulest, but they'll probably take over in both fire and electric type meta. They'll probably raise right to the top. But we'll have to keep an eye out for that and see how much they do go up. Thanks very much for a comment below. Just seen that. Love your videos. Thanks very much for that comment. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've sort of hit a bit of a stumbling block with subscribers. We've slowly been going up, but not too much. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. I know YouTube tells me every month how many increasing subscribers we've got, but it also tells me on a monthly basis how many returning people are watching my channel and how many of those returning people have subscribed. And I think we're around about 80% of people who return to my channel haven't actually subscribed. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning person, or if you're a new person and you've liked what you've seen tonight, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Really do appreciate it. So we have a Shiny Carvanha tonight. I don't know if we've had a Hundo Carvanha tonight. Let's have a quick look to see if we have any. If we have had any Hundos tonight. No, unfortunately not. The last Hundo was at Starly, which was a completely random Hundo. Don't know where we. I think we had that yesterday or today. So 20 minutes of the spotlight hour remaining. Let's do a few more evolutions while that's just dried up there. So I've just listed off all the events which are coming up. Which one are you most looking forward to that's coming up? Of course, Hooper Unbound Raid Day. No shiny available for that. I don't even believe, when I was Googling it, I don't even believe the Hooper shiny has been released into the anime series yet. So I don't know at all what that's going to look like when it's shiny released. Unless I'm wrong there. Somebody in the comments might know that, but when I was Googling it, I couldn't find a Hooper shiny in the anime series anywhere. So it hasn't even been released on the anime series. So it could be a while until Hooper shiny is released for us in the game. And then of course, the Go Tour coming up at the end of this month. We'll hopefully see a shiny mythical during that Go Tour. That'll be quite a nice event if we see that. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what is the best looking event for you during February. And of course, these events are happening over the next couple of weeks. We'll try to go live during most of them as the weeks go on. We always go live on a Tuesday for Spotlight Hour, as we are tonight. And then we'll try and go live at the end of a week during some of these events that are happening. So hopefully this week we'll be able to go live around about Friday for the Small Yet Strong. So keep an eye out for the channel around about Friday or Saturday this week. We should be able to go live for an hour or so during that Small Yet Strong event. Try and hunt down that shiny nimble. That would be nice to get on live stream. And of course, that 2x catch XP we were talking about as well. So yeah, loads of videos will be coming up on the channel, should I say, in the next couple of days. So make sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and you'll get notified of when we do go live or whenever there's a new video up. And of course, next week, Max Mondays will return back to normal as well. Yeah, you're able to friend me, Alexander. If you go onto the community section on my YouTube channel, you'll see a tab called Community. If you go across to that, you'll see the last comment I posted on the community section will be my friend code. So copy that, paste it into your Pokemon GO app and add me whenever you can. Now, of course, Carvanha is 50 candies to evolve into Sharpedo, but we've probably got a lot of candies to be able to keep evolving these. Let's have a quick look at candy count. 2,329, so we're still okay for candies at the moment. Let's catch a few Carvanhas out around here. Terrible throw that time. There we go. Just had a friend request come through. I don't know if that's Alexander or not. Sent it. I think I've just added you. There you go. I'll send you a gift now. Try and make sure everybody's got gifts in the first stages. Send some more gifts out later on. So 14 minutes left of the Spotlight Hour. Like we do always at the end of the stream, we'll have a quick reflect on how much XP we've earned, how many shinies we've got, how many hundos we've got, if we've managed to get any in this latter stage of the Spotlight Hour. Let's just evolve some more for that XP bonus. So yeah, a little bit different today with this 2x evolution XP. We've been evolving quite a lot of Pokemon tonight, but we still have managed to get that shiny, which is awesome. And then next week we'll be back to just solely doing catches. So make sure to tune in for next week, and we'll be a little bit more catch focused next week. Whereas tonight we've of course caught a few, evolved a few, caught a few, and evolved a few. So not the normal way we do things, but still, we need to make the most out of that 2x evolution XP during the hour. It is a shame that you can't quickly go through the evolution screen. It is a shame that you have to watch it through. Would be cool if there was just a little skip button where you could skip it and then it wouldn't take you this long. A little bit like quick catching. If you could do a quick evolution, that would be amazing. Or even group select and evolve. This will cost you so many candies. That would be an awesome feature. Think about how much XP you could earn during a spotlight hour with 2 times evolution XP then. That would be crazy. $2,079 Carvanha candy remaining. So it does go down quite quickly with the 50 candy evolution each time. Like I said before, Carablast and Shelmet Community Day this Sunday, 3 times catch XP on offer then. Which is the shiny out of those 2 that people are most looking forward to? Have you got one and haven't got the other like I have? For instance, I've got Carablast but haven't got Shelmet, so I'm really wanting to get shiny Shelmet. Have you got any of them? Which is your favourite shiny out of them? Let me know in the comments. It's going to be an interesting community day with both of those spawning. Of course, we've had community days in the past before where we've had 2 different Pokemon spawning, but mainly they've been the same Pokemon but different versions. So we've had Galarian Slowpoke and normal Slowpoke. We've had Galarian Ponyta and normal Ponyta. So we've had that happen before, but we've never really had 2 Pokemon being on a community day, 2 completely different Pokemon being on a community day before. And it seems like the stream's actually been working a lot better tonight. Like I said, last week we had about 12 minutes of stream, and then for the rest of the spotlight hour I went around talking to myself, thinking that people were watching me, and only when I got it back home I realised that it had completely broken, so that was a little bit annoying. So hopefully tonight's been a bit better for that. So we've got just under 10 minutes of the spotlight hour remaining, and we are doing a few evolutions, and then we'll do a few more catches and then end up on some more evolutions, trying to wrap up the evolution XP that's on offer. And then, like I say, we'll do a little bit of a review at the end to see what we've ended up with tonight, if we've managed to get any decent ones. Even if we've not managed to get any hundos, have we managed to get any good 3-star ones? That would also be a good question. So we'll do a couple more evolutions and we'll catch a few more Carvanhas. And then, like I say, we'll finish up on those evolutions for the hour. Try and rattle through as many as we can, as quick as we can, without making it a boring stream. Annoyingly, that Carvanha moved. Let's re-click on it and it will go back to centre. Oh, it just moved then as well. You have to be very, very quick with your throw if you want to try and get an excellent throw on this before it moves like that. It's just instantly moving to moving to the left or the right. You could really waste loads of Pokeballs on this with it moving so much. I'm glad it's only an hour and not a community day, because this would properly frustrate me after a little while. So raids today, I'm more than happy to do a 5-star raid if people are wanting to join. I mean, look at that. That's 3-star raids all over the place. Well, I don't know what's on 3-star raids at the moment. Of course, 5-star raids is Dialga. We did have a couple of decent raids last time. Let's have a look what's down here. There's a 1-star Shadow. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, we'll definitely do some raids. Let's head back up and see if there's any raids up the top. That's awesome. If I do see a 5-star, then I will be sending invites out. Let me know if you want an invite. Let's head up here and do some evolutions and hopefully find a 5-star raid that we can do. That'll be a really good way to end the stream if we manage to get a shiny Dialga while we raid with a few people off the stream. That'll be very, very cool. I've been doing quite a few 3-star raids recently, with the most recent event being Turtonator. I think I'm on around about 150 now, Turtonators. 150, 153, something like that. And still no shiny. Very, very annoying. Turtonator shiny odds is 1 in 64, if you're wondering. So to do 153 and not get a shiny is just very frustrating. But still, we did manage to solo a Turtonator the other day. Of course, when I say solo a Turtonator, it's a very easy solo to do anyway. But we made it a little bit difficult and made it a little bit different to the solo. We used the UK exclusive Pokemon Stonejourner, and that isn't even in the top 50 counters to use against Turtonator. But Stonejourner versus Turtonator, that video is up on my channel. And I'm not going to say if we won or lose, but believe me, it's worth a watch. It is very, very close. So yeah, make sure to go check that out. The solo raid challenges on my channel. We've got loads of solo raids on there, including we were one of the first people, if not the first people, to solo a Moltres. Very, very cool achievement. I remember soloing a Moltres, putting it on Twitter that I'd soloed a Moltres. People went mad over it that I'd soloed a Moltres. And I even had Mystic7, the famous YouTuber. He messaged me on my direct messages on Twitter, and he asked me if I'd actually done it and what I'd used. Told him I'd used level 50 Rampidosses. Sent him a video over because I'd screen recorded it for YouTube, of course. And he just basically sent me a message saying, "Cool, nice one, amazing." I was like, "Yeah, that's an awesome message to get from Mystic7." So yeah, very, very cool indeed. So yeah, loads of solo raid challenges up on that section of the channel. If you haven't already seen, go check them out. Very, very cool solo raids that we've done over the last few years, and I really, really enjoy doing them. 3 minutes left of the spotlight hour. Catch these few around here. Let's get evolving again. Now, I don't know if other people have noticed, I don't know if it's just here in the UK or whether it's a worldwide thing now, but raids seem to hatch on the hour or on the quarter hour or on the half hour. So they very much seem to be every 15 minutes. I don't know if that's something that obviously Niantic have obviously done that on purpose, but I don't know if that's something that's worldwide or whether it's just here in the UK. But I'll show you in a second the nearby raids on me, and you'll be able to see a lot of them hatch on the hour or on the quarter past or half past. So if we go to raids, you can see 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7:45, finishes in 1:35, which obviously that started at 6:15, finishes at 7, starts at 7. So it's all very much seems to be on the hour, or it's obviously something that we've done on purpose. And we seem to be spawning more often as well. And when I was raiding at the weekend, I was raiding quite a bit on Sunday, did loads of Dialga raids on Sunday in my local community. And when I was raiding on Sunday, there seemed to be the same gyms that were popping the 5k eggs all day. So the level 5 eggs, which Dialga obviously hatches out of on the gyms, it only seemed to be certain gyms that we were going back to throughout the day over and over again. So once we'd done it, we'd wait an hour and that one would spawn again, another 5-star egg. So again, whether that's a feature that Niantic have released, certain gyms get that sort of egg all day, I don't know, but it's definitely worth keeping an eye out for. If you've got a gym near you, see what egg it spawns at the start of the day and see how many times it spawns that same egg again throughout the day, whether it's a level 3, level 1 or level 5. It seems to definitely work in a pattern throughout the day from what I noticed on over the weekend. (6:59), 1 more minute of the spotlight hour. And there it is, 7 o'clock has just dawned. Let's have a quick look and see. Well, we'll do a roar of time and we can finish off doing those evolutions after the stream is finished. So let's just do that now. So there we go. So we have a couple of 3-stars hatching near us now. We have a 5-star that we can't actually get to, unfortunately. What are these 3-stars? We have a Larion, we have a Escadrille. So unfortunately no 5-star raids close to us. That 5-star raid is right down there, so that's quite a far way away, unfortunately, in the middle of a field, so don't really feel like going to that today. But yeah, so unfortunately no 5-star raids today, but if you've got me added, anytime I do a 5-star raid, I will invite you. Make sure to pop a comment down below if you do want invites to 5-star raids going forward. I know Alexander commented before, and what I'll do is on the friends list, I will just nickname you as raid, and then when I go into a raid lobby, I can just search raid and then send you invites out. So if you want any invites to 5-star raids, let me know in the comments, or normally what I do is I spam people invites who are online anyway. So if you're online, make sure your online notifications is on, and then if you are online when I'm doing 5-star raids, then I will send you some invites. So that has been the Spotlight Hour stream today. Let's have a quick review of what we've done. We've managed to get this Shiny Carvanha, which is very, very cool, nicknamed by one of our most frequent watchers of a stream. Very, very cool name, Jaws. Super cool. And of course, only a 0-star, as most shinies are. And then we did have, well, did we have any 4-stars? Let's have a quick look. Unfortunately not. 3-stars. We have had a couple of 3-stars. So we had this one, which was a 15, 15, 11. We had this Sharpedo, which of course we evolved during the way around. We had another Sharpedo, and then another Carvanha. So unfortunately no amazing stats. This one probably being the best one. 15, 15, 11. 4 missing means it's a 91 RV. So not terrible, but probably not something we'll work on powering up. In terms of decent Carvanhas that we've had in the past, this one is of course the highlight. It is a Shundo level 50 Carvanha We've got it maxed out to level 50, ready for the Mega Sharpedo being released on the game. I haven't yet evolved it into a Sharpedo, just in case Sharpedo has a com day, or it gets a special move during a raid day when the Mega gets released. So that is the reason I haven't yet evolved it, but really, really looking forward to when Mega Sharpedo gets released on the game. Super, super cool Pokemon. Now, last but not least, XP-wise, we've earned just, well, around about 1 million XP during the hours, so that is very, very good going. I think we had 583, 800, I think, or 583, 600. So around about 800,000 to 1 million XP we've managed to earn it in just 1 hour, which is super, super cool going. And of course, I'm going to head home now and finish off doing a couple evolutions, and hopefully we can add to that with this Lucky Egg on. So thanks so much for watching my stream. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, turn on that notification bell. We'll be live again towards the end of the week for that small yet strong event, and of course live again next Tuesday for another spotlight.